Placed, but now being niggled at nearing the turn. Vital Forces covered ground on the fence behind them. Don't Let Tomo go. About a length to CHHAYA, then Must Go, still well back in the field. They're being followed then by Saxon Bill. Around the outside of Warbo and Grotto, and Forget the remainder in the straight. 350 to go. Ryman Skylab led the way by 2. It snuck away from What Did You Do? Power forward down near the fence. Vital Force keeps coming. Checkers winding up. He's coming with his run, and Onapara's back behind them. Raymond Skylab tackled by Checkers. Onapara, CHHAYA getting through as well. Checkers on the outside. CHHAYA driving through. Wow, there's a close finish.
And when you take a look at the form, beaten 7.5 lengths by the previous 2 starts, but was held up and didn't have a lot of luck last start. But you seem quite confident coming here today.
Yeah, I was happy with her. She's a nice addition to the stable. She's only had the 2 runs for us and luckless both times. And I think both times as well, she's hit 2 smart horses that have stepped out. So I think the form lines will be stronger to that. But just if you get both runs, non-events, I think the first time she just needed addition of blinkers. And then you look at the last run and it was just rolled in behind and couldn't get a crack at them. But even if she did, I think the winner was too good anyway. So, but going to 1400, she always needed to. I just didn't want to go up in distance with blinkers from the previous run. She's still very raw, work in progress. But I like what I see, and I think once she figures out the game, she'll make a nice filly.
Looks as though she could even want further after that performance there.
Yeah, definitely. I had her in a mile tomorrow at Bunbury, but it was an easier option. But just with the amount of rain that was around, I just didn't want to go from 1200 to a mile, which could have been even further considering the rain we've had. So I elected to come in. The wide gate rail, the rail where it is, and the way the track's playing, everything panned out good.
Great for Peter Bell as well. Of course, we know him very well here at Perth Racing to get the win. He's probably on air at the moment, but he'd be pretty happy when he gets off.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see how he listens to the race while he's on air. He might cut an interview short or hit the dump button and have a listen. But it was good, you know. He's a big supporter of ours and we had a lot of luck with him. And it's nice. She's a nice filly and she's a half the classical prince, and I think I can iron her out and sort of get her going in the same way as him, and they get back sprinters, and it's worked out really good. And the kid was wrapped when he came across, because I've known his brother when I was at Robbie Griffiths for 7 years, so I've got the affiliation there, and it's good family, and I've known all the family for a while, and so it's good. I noticed there was a bit of late support for it, so maybe IVAX Industries had a little wager on there, but I'll find out later. But it's good for the kid and it's good for Belly, so yeah, happy days.
Well done, mate. We'll grab Ben Allen now as well. And Ben, first when you're here, you must be happy that Simon gave you some opportunities.
Yeah, no, it was a good being able to come over here and get all these rides off Simon, and it's good to be able to get a winner for him.
I was listening to you when you were talking to Simon coming in. You're a bit nervous at the top of the straight that you weren't going to get the luck needed?
Yeah, for sure. We're getting the right runs, but a few of them were coming back in, and we didn't really have a lot of room, and we had nowhere to really go, but the gaps come at the right time and the horse was too strong. How's
it feeling out there at the track at the moment? We've just been having a look, and it seems to be that you want to be in the middle of that track, really coming down the outside.
Yeah, I'd say for sure they'll be coming down out wide later on, but I think in the middle's not too bad, but on the fence it's cutting up that little bit, but I think it should be all right for the rest of the day.
Ben, great to have you in the West, and well done on the win, mate.
Thank you.